Hey podcaster, it's Belle. We're back to our regular programming today after Friday's fun show. And what a show it was. We spoke to people who admitted that their partners are ugly. We heard stories of people who have cut off fingers and pushed through to the end of their workday. And, that's right. We spoke to a woman who identifies as a dog. Enjoy.
Live across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's Late Drive
on Nova.
Joining us now, an American streamer who identifies as a dog. Meowdlin, how you doing?
I'm good. How about you guys?
Oh my God, that was amazing.
That was a good part. That was very good. I mean, Meowdlin, strange name for a dog. Why did you go with that?
It's based on my government name. So think Meowdlin, think Madeline.
I see.
And you can kind of piece it together a little.
Okay, so now for people listening around Australia, can you explain to everyone to what extent do you identify as a dog?
I believe that I am truly part dog. In fact, I think that I would say I'm 60% dog, 40% human, a true chimera, a true mutant of the two. A lot of my mannerisms are dog-like, a lot of my instinctual habits. And so that's kind of where I've landed, as a chimera, a mutant.
Yeah, right. What breed would you say you are?
I'm a candy-coated Dalmatian.
Wow. Okay. I mean, there you go. I don't think I've ever actually seen one of those before.
And how long have you been identifying as a dog for?
My entire life, truly. One of my first sentient thoughts was crawling inside of my dog's doghouse, and everything seemed to make sense.
Yeah, right. So, obviously, I've got a dog, Cavoodle, at home. You'd love him. Toby's his name. He obviously, goes to the toilet out on the grass. Do you go that far?
Sometimes. It depends on my mood. It depends on the weather. It depends on what we're doing at the time.
Right. Okay. Yeah. How do the neighbors feel about that?
Well, luckily, we have really high privacy fences over here. Otherwise, I'm sure I'd be getting a lot of complaints.
What about your diet? What do you eat, Madeline?
I eat mostly meat, like a carnivorous diet, similarly to how you might mix in raw ingredients for normal pet food, like eggs or broth and things like that. I tend to like a really good naturalistic mixture with kibble, of course, on the side for treats.
Hang on, you have kibble on the side?
Yeah, for fun.
And then do you eat it from like a bowl from on the floor, or do you go to the table?
Well, of course, I'm a puppy. I'm not allowed to use my hands, duh.
True.
Yeah.
And how does it work if, at the dog park, there's a lot of butt sniffing going on and, it's very easy to make friends. But do you have like a dog partner?
I don't have a partner. What I have are handlers. So they're the ones who typically take me on walks. They're totally normal humans, besides the fact that they handle a human puppy.
and so when you say go for walks, like you're walking around the street, are you like on a leash?
Yeah, sometimes, unless they let me off leash if I'm behaving really, really good.
Okay.
Right.
And are you on all fours or are you walking on your two legs?
Yeah, all fours most of the time.
Man.
That's a skill and a half, but like you said, it comes, semi-naturally.
How do you go around other dogs at the dog park?
I have to play it pretty cool. I myself tend to lean dog aggressive, so I don't like other dogs in my space. But when I'm in a public space with other people's dogs, I got to play it cool. I let them approach me. I have a rule. I only bark at another dog if they bark at me first.
And how do people obviously, there's probably the neighbours and the locals that are familiar with you. But do you get strange looks sometime when you're being, walked around on a leash on all fours or barking at dogs at the dog park?
Definitely sometimes strange looks. A lot of people in real time find it endearing. I think it's because I have such a pastel candy-coated exterior. It makes it a little easier to digest somebody doing something weird.
Right. Meowdlin, let's talk about your teeth for a second. Have you had them done to look more dog-like?
I've had them sharpened over time, but yeah, I come from a hunting family in the southern United States. I've been chewing on bones and hunting equipment for a really long time.
Wow.
You mentioned the family there. How does the family go with the identifying as a dog?
Believe it or not, they saw it coming. It was a long time joke that Meow is the dog. Meow's playing as the dog when she was little, aka me. So the fact that I did it as a grown-up, they're maybe a little surprised but not shocked.
Yeah.
Can you run just as fast on all fours as on two legs?
Oh my gosh, I'm terrifying on a flight of stairs, dude. I run up after you.
How do you go in the car? Because obviously dogs struggle in the back of the car. How do you go?
I love sticking my head out the window whenever we go on car rides. It's one of my favorite things, and it makes the whole thing bearable because being in a moving vehicle can kind of Well, my paws are made for the ground, so.
Yeah, of course.
I
Have
get
you
you.
got a favourite toy?
I do. I brought him here today with me.
Oh, what do you got there?
This is Little Dragon. He's a dragon, and he's my favorite. He's my best little friend.
Aw.
Do you get like treats? Like, you know how you put like peanut butter in those like rubber things? Do you like
Yes. I avoid peanut butter because it gets stuck in my mouth way too easily. But I love jerky. I love chicken. Anything shredded up. I love being able to get them out of the puzzle pieces. Yeah.
You ever had Vegemite before?
No, I've heard of it though.
Oh, yeah. No, you should try. Now, Meowdalin, I've seen on your Instagram, you posted a picture of a dog cage. Do you actually sleep in a dog cage?
I do. I sleep in my crate. Yeah, my dog cage.
you sleep in a cage?
I do. Of course. I'm a puppy.
My puppy doesn't sleep in a cage.
Okay, so what about this? You need medical attention. Do you go to the doctor or the vet?
I like going to the veterinarian. They get a little confused sometimes. If I bring one of my pets with me, then it makes more sense if I start asking personal questions for myself. But if I just come by myself, they tend to give me weird looks and they usually refer me to an urgent care.
Right.
Kind of annoying, but it comes with the territory.
I feel like that would be brutal if one of your handlers took you to the vet if you had like a broken arm or something, and they said how much it was going to be. They're like, we're going to have to put her down.
Oh.
No, literally. I've swallowed Legos before. It's a whole thing.
Well, Meowdalin, thank you so much for your time. If you want to follow Meowdalin and see all of her content, hit her up on Insta at Meowdalin. Thank you so much.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
Thanks, Meowdalin. Oh, yep, there we go.
It's such a good bar.
It's very good. And big news in the States. Joe Biden has taken himself out of the running to be the next president. Now, if you're new to the show and you didn't know, we do have Donald Trump's number on speed dial. We get him on the show quite often. And he joins us now. First time in a few weeks, Trump. How's the ear going?
What?
Sorry. I said, how's the ear going?
You'll have to excuse me. Let me put you into my good ear. Hello?
Donald Trump, it's Ben Lehman Bell here, Late Drive in Australia. I asked, how's the ear going?
It's good. Look, they tried to kill me, folks. They tried to take me down, but you know what? My ear, it's tough. It's strong, just like America. They won't stop me. Quite frankly, they're going to need a much bigger bullet.
Were you scared, Trump?
I mean, not for my life, but I was scared for my Christian Louboutin red-bottom designer shoes. They came off of me at one point. They're very expensive, very nice shoes. I needed to get them back immediately.
Yeah, we heard.
Joe Biden's shoes, on the other hand, he buys them from China.
Well, big news over the weekend, Trump. And I mean, the reason we wanted to get you on, how are you feeling about Joe Biden pulling out and Kamala Harris taking over?
Kamala. Okay, she could be even worse. I don't know. That's what people are saying.
Well, are you going to miss Joe, Trump?
I'll miss putting beat downs on his old dusty ass at every debate we do.
Well, speaking of beatdowns, Trump, how cool was it when Hulk Hogan endorsed you the other day?
What you gonna do when Donald Trump and all the Trumpomaniacs run wild on you, brother?
Very cool indeed, brother. We have Hulk Hogan. I don't know if you've seen at my rally Dana White, Kid Rock, and Roseanne. That's the A-team right there in Hollywood. You look at the Democrats, who have they got? Julia Roberts, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Taylor Swift. Those guys are losers. I'll tell you this, and I'll tell you this much for free. Kid Rock's Early Morning Stone Pimp is a better album than Taylor's 1989. People say that. You know who else we have?
Who?
Uncle Cracker.
Is Uncle Cracker pro-Trump?
He is magma. Magma. MAGA.
What are you saying?
Make America great again.
All right, okay. Well, Trump, we always appreciate you coming on the show, mate.
Follow me. It's a wonderful song from Uncle Cracker. Could you play that one for me? I would like that.
Yeah, I can play a little bit for you.
We love Uncle Cracker in my house.
All right, you're on Nova. This is Uncle Cracker.
You don't know how you met me, you don't know why you can't turn around and say goodbye. All you know is when I'm with you, I make you free and swim through your veins like a fish in the sea. I'm singing
13 24 10. Why are you dating an ugly person?
Liam, you asked him.
Yeah, I didn't see that one coming. There's a supermodel, Peyton Vincent. She has just started dating a random dude who just won the $2 billion lottery. $2 billion lottery he
I
just
would
won.
put up with the fuggliest person on earth for $2 billion. Wow.
She's like a solid 11 out of 10. Look her up, Peyton Vincent. 11 out of 10, and he's like I would say 4 out of 10.
There must be people listening to us right now in Australia who are dating their partner for money. Or another reason that I'm not thinking of. Like, I know it's shallow, and I don't do it. I'm married to my wife, Sam, but there must be people out there who know they're with their current partner for a reason other than their looks.
If you're dating the funny guy because he makes you laugh, then give us a buzz, 13 24 10. We do have a double pass to Troye Sivan up for grabs.
Realistically, on the flip, if you're marrying someone entirely for their looks, then you're doing it wrong anyway.
True.
So you know what I mean?
True.
Like you're with someone for more than that, but maybe you just know, like, yeah, this person I'm with is kind of ugly. Like, to be fair, like, but you know, there's other reasons that I'm in it.
13 24 10. Tamara joins us now in Adelaide. How you doing, Tamara?
Hey guys, how are you?
Very good. So, are you dating an ugly person?
I wouldn't say ugly. I would probably say maybe a couple of rungs below me if we've got to rework.
Yeah, all right, okay. Well, like, you know, yeah. And what are you sort of in it for?
Well, so he came up to me. We were out one night, and he definitely wasn't my normal, typical type. But he just had a personality, and he made me laugh, like you just mentioned. And you know, he just kind of wore me down. So, you know, keep going, guys out there that are probably, you know, sitting at a 5 or something, because if you're just persistent and wear them down, you'll get there eventually.
You know what, Tamara? Because you're so honest and you've shared with us tonight, we're going to give you 2 tickets to go see Troye Sivan.
Troye Sivan, something to give each other, 2024 Australian tour. He's playing arenas all across the country this November. And yes, we have tickets. But if you want tickets and info, go to livenation.com.au, 13 24 10. Why are you dating an ugly person?
Yep, more of those to give away.
Sarah in the Gold Coast, good evening. Are you dating an ugly person?
No, I'm not currently dating an ugly person, but I definitely dated an ugly person.
Right, but they had a good heart. They were a good person.
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, normally, like, you excuse the semi-ugly face for, like, oh, well, you know, they're kind and generous and, you know.
Sarah was there.
He had a lot of money. That was.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, fair enough. Like, how much are we talking?
A lot, like play money.
Wow, so you would just go out on like party yachts and he would just be able to buy you whatever you wanted?
Yeah, just living La Vida Loca.
Hey, Sarah, what would you rate yourself out of 10?
I would probably, I have to be humble. I'd probably say I'm like an 8.5.
Okay.
So you're a 9, okay. And what is he out of 10?
Like, minus 300.
Oh, Jesus.
And so how did you
He's
do that
shorter
physically?
than me. Like, shorter than me. He had cankles and big stomach. So.
Yeah, right. But he was very rich, as you said.
But he had money and he trapped me with it. But that's why he's my ex.
So where did you meet this short king with cankles? Where did you meet him?
So I used to work at a entertainment club, let's say that.
Oh, like tons of fun, or like one of those arcade places.
Yeah, I love those places.
Yeah. And yeah, I met him there and he kind of paid his way into my life.
Wow. And then and can I ask when did it end? How did it end?
It ended in January of last year, and it ended by me walking out because I was like, I am way too good to be here.
Wow.
You're
Sarah,
over cankles, yeah.
You said he's a minus 300. How did you deal with that physically, in bed? Did you just close your eyes?
It was very one-sided, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Starfish. Right.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Okay.
Sarah, thank you so much for sharing. Leanne in Melbourne, were you dating an ugly person?
Yeah, sorry, it's Rayanne, not Leanne.
Oh, sorry,
sorry,
Rayanne.
Rayanne.
So I'll go back to the start. Rayanne, were you dating an
It's
ugly person?
Rayanne.
What did I say?
I currently am. It's actually our 3-year anniversary today.
Oh, how wonderful. And how ugly are we talking?
Look, his looks have grown on me, and as a woman does, we make the men look a lot better.
Okay, yeah. So what would, I mean, and obviously a good person because you're still with them celebrating,
Yes.
3 years, which is great for you. What would be the, what would be the main slight on this person? If I were to walk past them down the street, would I say, oh, those ears are awfully big, or what would I say?
He's just very, I don't really know. There's a lot.
There's a lot. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He's a short guy, like the previous girl also says. So he's a short king.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
He's got a big head and a long neck.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Wow.
Is he an alien? He sounds like an alien. Sure, you're not dating a Martian?
He might as well be.
Long neck, big head, very short. I'm like, oh, that's some,
Yeah, his neck is what kind of gives him the height a little bit, but he's still shorter than me.
Oh, wow.
Well, Leanne, we really appreciate you sharing. I didn't think we'd get people who were being so honest.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I surely hope that short king with a long neck and big head isn't driving to your 3-year anniversary dinner right now listening to Nova. What did you order? What did you get? 13, 24, 10. Because online shopping, it's all the rage these days. And sometimes you don't get what you purchased.
Yep.
It's just a fact. A few months back, Ben and Belle, I ordered a movie-quality latex mask to scare my wife. It's a Palpatine mask, the Emperor from Star Wars. Do it.
Yes. No, I saw the video on your Insta.
Yep. No, so I brought it in. This is
really?
what it looks like. It's very heavy and very expensive. Ben, do you want to hold it?
have a look, yeah.
How heavy do you think that
Yuck. Oh, yuck.
is? So it's like proper thick latex, and it's like painted.
Yeah.
It's like handcrafted. So I got it from Etsy. So it was this woman who
That's from Etsy?
Yeah. So this woman, she's like an artist, and she makes like the latex, and she does like movie prosthetic. So it was I honestly ordered this 3 months ago, and it's taken until this week to get here. It took so long to come because initially I got sent the wrong mask. So I was finally, I was waiting for it for ages. It was a month and a half, say. And it came, and I was oh, wow. So a few weeks ago, I opened the parcel, and I unwrapped the item, very excitedly pulled it out, and I have a photo on the screen of the mask that I was originally sent.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
What are you seeing there, Ben and Belle?
It's a head with nothing but where the mouth would be.
Yep.
It's got woman's genitalia.
It's got lips where the lips should be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's got vertical lips where the horizontal lips
that
are.
is a latex female genitalia gimp mask.
You know what? It's very good though. Look, it's got a clit and everything.
It's where the nose
Scary.
goes. Yeah.
It's
Scary.
amazing.
Why did you get
Did you
sent
know
that?
where it was?
She sent me an email and said, "I'm so sorry. I've sent you the wrong mask."
Who ordered that?
And I'm like, what freak orders that? And you know what? The funniest thing is, because she's in America, sent it to me in Australia, the person who ordered this is in England. So she said it'd be quicker if you send him the mask that you got and he sends it to you. So I know who it is. John Hartley of Liverpool.
Hey, no, don't shame
Yeah,
him.
well, you freak ordering that. So he would have put that in his dungeon. He would have brought his parcel down and gone, here we go. It's going to be a fun night. And he had Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars, which is the one I wanted. To be fair, though, the whole purpose of this was to scare my wife and, put it on TikTok. If I wore that, I really would have wigged her out.
Put it on?
No, I didn't put it on. I didn't want that anywhere near my face. Can you believe that's a real thing?
And you know what? It looks like it might have an infection.
It looks pretty bad.
Oh,
yeah.
gross.
That's got
I think you have to, that's an extra if you want the infection. You have to pay for that.
You have got to see this mask to believe
Sorry,
it.
I've just realised there's people, poor Bjorn from the IT department has just walked past. Can we get that off the screen, guys? I just remember this as a workplace. We probably shouldn't have.
That shouldn't have got through customs.
Dude, I know. I feel like I'm on like an ASIO watch list from having that now. They're like, if they're looking for like predators or something, like I'll be on a list somewhere for sure.
Yeah, you sent it to him now, so now
Well,
it comes from you.
true.
Can we put it on the Insta story? We'll just blur it.
Yeah, go on then. Absolutely blurred though. We'll put it up on the Instagram story so you can go check it out there now. Ben, Liam and Belle. And give us a buzz. 13 24 10. What did you order? What did you get? Maybe you wanted a Star Wars mask. You got a realistic gimp mask.
Is that what it is? Is it a gimp mask?
It's a gimp mask, yeah. It's not nice. It makes me sad knowing that you can get those things at the internet.
That's not doing anyone harm.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Liam, is this an elaborate lie because when it arrived and your wife Sarah saw it, you had to think of a backstory?
I was actually meant to get a Star Wars mask. They must have sent me the wrong thing. What did you order and what did you get? I ordered a movie quality Star Wars mask to scare my wife on Instagram.
As you do.
As you do. Yeah, it's just a fun thing. And I got a latex gimp mask. It was like the whole face was like a woman's genitals. I sent it right back, guys. I sent it right back.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It needs to be seen to be believed. If you search Ben Liam and Belle on Instagram, there's a blurred image up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a wild
I believe
thing.
There is a link on that if you want to dig further, but I'm certainly not encouraging that.
13 24 10. What did you order and what did you get if you ordered something online that wasn't right? Pete in Perth, good evening. What did you order and what did you get?
Hey, Bentley and Belle. When I was young, I wanted to get some pet rats. I went to the pet shop. Wanted to get two, just so no one would be lonely. Got two. They told me that they were both going to be female. Got them home, named them Sylvester and Flint. And then about 3 weeks later, maybe a month later, I went to go have a look at them in the cage, and there was about 15 rats in there.
Whoa!
That's a lot of rats!
Did you keep them or did you give them all names or what did you do?
No, I gave most of them away. I used a long time. I don't really remember. But,
Wow. I mean, if one of them was called Sebulba, obviously, from the Phantom Menace, you could have had little Watto running around. You could have had, all sorts.
A little Jabba.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think mushroom risotto.
I reckon fish fingers.
Bangers and mash.
Winner, pick their dinner.
This quite literally has never gone off, but I've got a funny feeling about tonight. Diana in Melbourne, we are about to call a random Australian. If you can pick what they're having for dinner, we'll pay for yours. What do you think they're going to have?
I think they will have a chicken stir-fry.
A chicken stir-fry? Canton, perhaps?
I don't know.
Nah, it's all right. Don't narrow it down. Just stick with chicken stir-fry.
Yeah, you'd be kicking yourself if it was just a plain old chicken
Exactly.
stir-fry without Canton sauce.
Here we go.
Blake Mel speaking.
Hey, Tennille, how you doing? It's Ben, Liam and Belle here from Nova. We're currently playing Winner, Pick Their Dinner. What are you having for dinner tonight?
Chicken curry.
Unfortunately, we were looking for chicken stir-fry. We got the right poultry, just not the way of assembling it. Oh, Diana, that's the closest we've come. I did say we had a good feeling.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What a thrill, though.
Yeah, it really reminds you. It really reminds you why you do this,
Dude, if it goes off one day, I am gonna lose my shit.
All right, we play again next week. An Aussie hockey player has cut his finger off to keep his Olympic dream alive.
I saw this.
Wild, wild story. His name is Matt Dawson. He played for Australia in 2016 and 2020. Never won the gold, come real close, won silver. But he sustained an injury to his ring finger on his right hand, and he had two options. Option A, keep all 10 fingers on his hands and not handicap himself for the rest of his life while waiting for his broken finger to heal, because it would heal. Or option B, have a plastic surgeon amputate the broken finger so he can play in his third Olympics next month and have a shot at finally winning gold. He chose option B.
What?
He chose to cut his finger off. This is him talking about it.
I had made the decision and then I called my wife and she just said, I don't want you to make a rash decision. But I had all the information that I needed to, I guess, make the decision for not only playing in Paris, but for life after and giving myself the best health.
I mean, you've already done two. That's more Olympics than a lot of people would get to. But I must admit, That's hardcore. And if he's willing to put it all on the line for Australia, I think he's won himself a fan in me. I mean, I think I'll be watching the hockey a little bit more closely if this dude literally cut his finger off so he can potentially win gold in the hockey for Australia.
Yeah, he better win gold now.
Well, yeah, for sure, 100%.
If he doesn't.
Yeah, I know, right?
13, 24, 10. Are they tough as nails? Imagine going, yep, cut it off.
Yeah.
Cut it off. I want that gold medal.
Would you lop something off if it meant you could keep working in radio, Ben?
Absolutely not.
Fair enough.
Maybe my little toe.
Yeah, I'd lop that off.
Yeah. It's a good gig.
It's a pretty good game. Yeah. It's lop-worthy. I mean, I'm not saying you have to. It's not like a bit we're going to do next week or something.
Jackson joins us now in Melbourne. Are they tough as nails? Who is it?
Well, I feel like I've got a lot to live up to here now. But I dislocated my knee in the first quarter of a football game and proceeded to play the rest of it out, and it resulted in a pretty catastrophic knee injury that I had to have experimental surgery on.
Oh.
But I'll tell you what, though, Jackson, that's footy. You know, that's good, hard footy. And did you win the game?
I believe we did. Didn't really matter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. And so much pain.
And was this, remind me, Jackson, maybe I'm not familiar with the name, but was this like an AFL Grand Final in 2008? What sort of level were you playing?
Junior football. Actually, the doctor that repaired my knee was an AFL level doctor that was repairing St Kilda footballers.
Yeah, right. Okay, so they've been there before.
Wow. Hero. Jane in Brizzy, this is your colleague. They're tough as nails.
Yeah, it was a guy I used to work for, was up on a scissor lift, and he jumped down, and in doing so, he's ripped off his ring finger because his wedding ring got stuck.
Ripped off the finger.
Yeah, he proceeded to put duct tape on it until he was done for the day and then went up to the hospital to get it stitched up.
Oh, my gosh.
So he duct taped his finger back on, finished the day of
No,
work.
the finger was gone. He just duct taped the wound.
The hole.
Oh, no. Oh, so he just plugged it up. Oh.
Yep.
And then finished the day out and then went to the doctor. Wow. Did he keep the finger? Did he, know where it was?
It was hanging from the scissor lift. I'm not sure what he did with it.
Wow. Man. That is tough as nails. 13, 24, 10. That is our number. If you have a story to share, we want to hear it. Are they tough as nails? Could be you, could be somebody you know. Give us a buzz.
Trish in Melbourne, this is one of your relatives, tough as.
So it's actually my one of my relatives. He's in the police force, and they were dealing with this guy who was being just a bit of a public nuisance, and they had to capsicum spray him twice. And they actually hit him with the police car 3 times, and even after the 3rd time, he still got up and kept running.
That's a good, tough criminal, isn't it?
I love a tough crim.
Yeah.
Are we supporting that?
No, but I like my crims tough.
Checking the cops are going, geez, this guy's tough.
If someone's going to steal my TV, I want them to be able to withstand 2 pepper sprays and being hit by a car 3 times. Do you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Trish, that was a great story. Thank you for sharing. Jess in Byron Bay, good evening. Are they tough as nails?
Good evening, team. I was overseas for 5 weeks and came home, and my mate had signed me up to a half marathon. So I ran it with 0 training, no food, no water, and ended up getting a wheelchair to the medic tent when I finished.
Oh, Jess, that's so brutal. And I really hate being a story topper.
Oh, here we go.
Gosh.
But I did a full marathon for the show without training 3 years ago. Oh, no.
I'm very impressed because I never want to run again.
No, I didn't. So there you go, Jess. I hung up the boots after that, but I get it.
Sorry, Jess. I thought it was a good story, but then Lee went up just so now it's not a good story. But we appreciate you sharing.
I didn't end up in a wheelchair.
Joe in Melbourne, good evening. Are they tough as nails?
Well, it's certainly not me, but it's a big shout out to one of our Olympians in the equestrian, Shane Rose.
Yeah.
About 4 months ago, he sustained life-threatening injuries where he broke 18 bones in his body.
God.
And where his horse rotated fell on him, and he's back, massive effort, and he's representing Australia next week.
What? So here we are talking about this story of another Olympian just with the finger coming off. But you're saying 18 bones, and how long ago was this?
Around April, I think.
That's not that long. Wow. I mean, that's like in the movies, like the full body cast, like the mummy cast with the arms sticking out and the thing on the head.
Yeah.
18, but I don't know if I could name 18 bones.
Simone in Melbourne, this is your mum. She's tough as nails.
Yes, my mum is. So she used to work at a supermarket deli where she was cutting meats, and half of the machine has like spikes and half of the meat is a slicer. So she put her hand in there slicing meat, and one of the spikes went straight through the middle of her hand. And she was able to work the next couple of hours and finish off her shift, wrapped up, obviously not with the meat though. And then she found out once she went to the emergency room, she actually needed surgery because she went straight through a tendon which affected her middle finger.
Oh, Lord. And someone there in Coles would have been going, oh, this hot Hungarian salami's a bit wetter than I remember. What's that? Is that a nail? Heavy. I don't think no one working there should have allowed that to happen.
Absolutely
That is
not.
wild. That is absolutely wild.
Can you finish your shift? Go on. Rachel in Melbourne, this is your husband, tough as nails. Why's that?
Oh, goodness. So my husband removed his own tooth.
What? Why?
Exactly. Well, it was wobbly. It was a back tooth. And he rang me. He said, my tooth is loose. I'm trying to get an appointment with the dentist. I said, yeah, come home. We'll get the dentist. No problem. And then he comes home and he gets pliers and he removes his back tooth. We have the tooth with the two hooks of the what do they call, roots?
The roots.
I just want to be sure as well, because obviously, it could have been a baby tooth. Was it an adult tooth?
No. He's an adult.
Oh.
I'm so busy. Not a baby tooth. My husband.
I'm pretty sure in like mob movies when they want to torture someone, they get the pliers out on the teeth. That's the only time that happens.
I can relate to that story, Rachel, because my brother has also done that. He took a tooth out, but with a different tool. He used a screwdriver.
Interesting.
How?
Like he got like a flathead screwdriver. He got underneath it, and then.
Why? Again, why?
Because dentists are expensive.
Yeah, but you don't just rip things out of your body.
Some people do.
No.
Yes.
What about like anesthetic or like you need to antibacterial? You can't just get a screwdriver from the garage and put it in there.
He's all right.
Is he?
Katy Perry doing her best job, but unfortunately that single, it's not charting as well as she would like around the world. It's not cracking any of the top 40s.
Yeah, a real you're doing great, sweetie moment for her. She's trying her very best. But what I will say is maybe that song is a grower, not a shower,
And I've been told that those people are very special as well.
They are, Liam. Maybe we just need to let it grow on us a bit. Maybe it didn't debut in the top 40 at all, which it hasn't, sadly. It's number 44 on the charts.
And doesn't that happen, though? Because you'll be like, oh, yeah, everyone loves that song. Everyone knows that song. But when it comes out, it like stinks. But then it's in like a movie like 5-10 years later, and then all of a sudden it's like the biggest song in the world, and then it's sort of, that does happen.
In fact, some of the biggest songs in the world are growers, not showers, and they didn't chart at all. Just like Christina Aguilera's Dirty.
No way.
Grower, not a shower, baby.
That wasn't an instant hit.
Number 48 on the charts when it was
kidding.
released.
That's a crime.
Yep, and then grew later on. Also, The Killers, Somebody Told Me.
Well, somebody told me you had a boyfriend who looked like a girlfriend.
Was it all Mr. Brightside and this was just another album track sort of thing?
Yep, number 51
Yeah,
on
right.
the charts.
I mean, that's wild as well.
Green Day, American Idiot.
Welcome to a new kind of tension all across the alien mission where everything is meant to be okay.
I understand that one a little bit more.
Really?
You don't like American Idiot?
I mean, it's all right. I mean, when's the last time you sat down and said, I'm going to listen to American Idiot?
Yeah, but it's not just all right.
That debuted at number 61. You might recognise...
Too high in Liam's opinion.
No Doubts, Don't Speak.
Classic.
But pour one out for them. That didn't chart at all.
Whoa, big stinker.
That is ridiculous.
Stinker. Yeah, not at all. And coming in at a lush number 69 on the charts when it was released. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Californication.
Now I've heard everything. I'm going home.
That is criminal.
And you know, our podcast isn't in the charts, but we are all firm believers here at the Ben Liam and Belle show that it's a grower, not a shower. And we're trying to tell our bosses that, you know, in 5 to 10 years, it could really be doing some numbers.
Do us a favour, search Ben Liam and Belle wherever you get your podcast from. Give it a follow, give it a listen. It would really help us. We spoke to Meowdalin. Now, Meowdalin was born a woman, but she now identifies as a dog.
I've got a dog. He goes to the toilet out on the grass. Do you go that far?
Sometimes. It depends on my mood. It depends on the weather. It depends on what we're doing at the time.
Do you actually sleep in a dog cage?
I do. I sleep in my crate. Yeah, my dog cage. Of course. I'm a puppy.
My puppy doesn't sleep in a cage.
She barks like a dog.
And you know what? That was quite a good bark. And the whole time we were speaking to Meowdalin, the dog woman, I was thinking, geez, that has given me an idea.
Oh, Liam, don't say it.
Yeah. And I know for various reasons we got rid of a certain segment a few weeks back. But I was thinking, hey, look, she made the dog sound. So why don't we do this again?
What sound? What sound? What sound can you make?
All the sounds in that intro were made by listeners of this show. And you got to admit, that's impressive. I always thought, what sound can you make had legs?
Yeah, but the problem is the highs are really high and the lows are really low.
Well, let's have a high one tonight because, guys, look, Ben and Belle, they don't really like this segment, and look, it might not come back if it's not a good one tonight. So 13, 24, 10, do us a solid. If you can make a sound, call us. We would really love to hear it. There could be some prizes for you as well.
Could there? Let's find out if anyone calls next.
What sound? What sound? What sound can you make?
Well, Liam, you sounded pretty desperate because the last time we did this, it was a bit of a flop and it's not looking good.
Yeah, no, look, it didn't go too well last time, and then we stopped doing the segment. And I thought if we did it again, people would be like, oh, yeah, I missed it so much that you know, they would call through and we'd have a successful segment. But yeah, it's I think I still have faith that it'll be good.
Right. Because, I mean, I'm not super confident, but did you want to go to the calls?
Yeah, I think we got a call here from Sylvester.
Hi.
Oh, my God.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Yeah, doing pretty good, Sylvester. You've called up for what sound can you make?
Yeah. So guys, I'm a big fan of the show. I love this segment specifically, and a lot of the other stuff that you do. But I got a few sounds I wanted to make for you tonight.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Whenever you're ready.
All right. First of all, here's my baby crying.
Wow, that's really good, Sylvester.
Thanks, guys. I've got a few more in the locker if you want to hear them.
Yeah, all right, go for it.
This is my lion roar. King of the jungle.
Now, Sylvester, be honest with me. Are you making those sounds, or have you just got a computer in the background?
I'm making the sounds. Why would you say something like that?
I'm sorry. I have my suspicions. Can you make any more?
Yeah, I got a police siren.
No?
There's a horn.
Sorry, I forgot. That's my car horn. Sometimes I get confused. Between my two. Yeah, all right. Hey, guys, one more before I love and leave you because I'm on the late shift tonight at the deli, so I gotta get off the horn. But
all right.
Here's my AR-15 semi-automatic.
Okay, no.
All right. See you, Sylvester.
Bye, guys.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.